Now, if we want to make objects move, we need to update their position each time the for loop runs, right? So in this example, I have a rectangle with an X position, with a set Y position, with a size of 100 by 100. And if I just give this a fill of black, we can see the difference here, or fill of white. And each time the for loop runs, it's going to add 1 to the position of X. And I've set the position of X as a global variable to equal 20. So when I run this, we're going to see this move steadily across. Now, when I want to put this inside a class, what's going to happen is we need to put that in a separate function outside of show. And we want to try and organize our functions inside the class to separate out each idea, right? So this one just has how this thing looks. So we're going to make one here for how it moves. And I could do something as simple as what we just did up here. X equals X plus 1. So I'm going to command X that, move it down here. But because we are inside our class, we need to look at what we're calling our X position, which is xpos, and we have to use the word called this. So I'm going to comment this out. This.xpos equals this.xpos plus 1. I'm going to comment these out, bring back Camry.show, and delete this out up here. So we're back to our Camry.show. And when I run this, it's not moving. And it's not moving because I need to call the function associated with that object. So right now I'm doing .show. I need to also call .move. So Camry.move. And now we'll see it steadily move across. And let's go back to giving this one a random X. So I'm getting rid of the argument that we're passing to it. And I'm just saying, give me a random width, random height, random 10, 50, and so on. So now when I run this, it's going to always move by 1 pixel at a time. So they're always going to have that constant speed. But what if I want each one to have a random speed? I want, my Jeep, let Jeep to have a random speed. So paste this, Jeep, because this is a separate object. So now we'll get 2 different ones. If I want them to have different speeds, I need to store the speed in a variable. And so I made it down here, and I need to go back up to the constructor function and say this.speed equals random between, let's do between 0.5 and 3. Now you see they're going a little bit faster. Now I might set this X position to 10 just so we can see them start a little bit. So each one has its own individual. So now it's got an individual color, an individual speed, individual X position. And so now, what if you wanted to add 100 of these on the screen? That's what we're going to do in the next video.